What is up, all of you regs and all of you shinies? It is Jackson from the 1313 podcast here, and welcome to Sunday of Amazing Comic-Con. As you can see, I'm chilling out on Boba Fett's throne, and I'm about to actually suit up first before I kind of go around. But the goal of the video today is to kind of bring some interviews and some Star Wars hot takes from people around the con today to get an idea of what hot takes other Star Wars fans might have about the franchise that you might like or really dislike. But stay tuned for the rest of this vlog. Really excited for today again, everybody. We'll see ya. It is about time for me to suit up, but I wanted to show you my version 3 of 5s right now. So I've kind of adapted some of the scratches. I actually had Noah, or Pacific Commander Oppo, if you saw him on Have a Chat. He did a little bit of a repaint for me, and as a perfectionist, I'm always tweaking things. So I literally took my knife and like cut into sections of my helmet to give it this like more scarred appearance, because that's how the sideshow looks, because that's what my suit is based off of. So that's why I have to keep these very large black weathering marks. But yeah, try to do a lot of nice little scratching. I also like to think in my detail about where like scratcher is going to occur. So I have one here on the fin. So like if he's holding it like under his arm, that comes from that. I did tone down the resting effect that I had on here, thankfully. And if you see my suit before, the helmet over here started to get cracked a little bit, so I had to fix all of that. But yeah, here is a quick 360 of version 3 of 5s. So I'm really happy with how the helmet looks now, and I'm super excited to bring it out today to see what people think. All right, just got out of my suit. That was a ton of fun. The people here are electric. They're really loving it. So really appreciated that. I got to take a quick lunch break though, and then I'll get out and about into the crowd and start asking some people what their hot takes about Star Wars are. I do also have to say I have the very unfortunate event of sitting in I can't get the camera on, a 49ers chair. This is awful for a Steelers fan like me. I will not accept this. Lunchtime is over. I'm going to start going into the crowd, head out to some of the vendors, and see what people's hot Star Wars takes are. Maybe they'll be good, maybe they'll be bad, maybe they'll be absolute trash. You'll just have to see for yourself. All right, so to start things off, I'm joined by the one and only Anakin Skywalker. Now, Anakin, what is your Star Wars hot take?
I actually have two. First and foremost, Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. And secondly, the Jedi Council had it coming. No,
both are definitely valid points. I'll agree to both. Maybe we'll see Jar Jar revealed as a Sith Lord later, but yeah, it's the Acolyte showed the Jedi really did have it coming. But thank you so much, Anakin, for coming on and to tell us your Star Wars hot take. All right, everybody. Next up, we got Kent from Nyoko Collectibles, and he's got a Star Wars hot take that he wants to share for y'all. Kent, what do you got to tell the people online today?
Really looking forward to two things. The Skeleton Troop coming up on Disney+.
Okay.
And then I know it's a ways out, but movie for The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Those are all going to, I mean, for our show too, we're really excited for those to come out. So that's Kent's hot take for Star Wars for you today.
Thank you.
All right, so I was walking around the con floor, and I found Scorch from Republic Commando, and he's got a Star Wars hot take that he wants to share with y'all. Scorch, what do you got to tell the people online?
They did me dirty in the Bad Batch. They completely nerfed me. I mean, if you play the game Star Wars Republic Commando, you'll see me and Delta Squad. We can knock things out fast. We go in, we go out. But in the Bad Batch series, they completely nerfed me. Like a few shots, I'm down. Oh
No,
man.
and got to agree with that. Scorch went down dirty. Hunter and Crosshair took him out quick, and then no mention of the rest of Delta Squad. So it was a shame.
I know they're out there somewhere, but well, we can only hope they're still out there.
Yeah, time will tell. But thank you so much, Scorch, for sharing your opinion today.
Thank you.
This is kind of funny, but on one of the main screens where they do panels, they got the Detroit game going on right now. Am I going to get taken down for that? I don't know. Walk around the con really quick. There's Eevee. It's a giant Eevee. It's so cute, actually. I love it. All right, ladies and gents, last but certainly not least, we got the amazing photographer that you're seeing on our vlog today, Juston. Now, he has some Star Wars hot takes that he really wants to share with y'all. Now, what do you got to say for the good people on the internet?
We're going to start with the easiest one, a little bit less hot. Qui-Gon Jinn, single most important character of the entire franchise. I'm not Team Obi-Wan, not Team Anakin, it's Qui-Gon Jinn.
Okay.
Killing him in Phantom Menace, big mistake. That's a different story. But I think the real hot one we were just talking about is, in my opinion, in terms of themes, morality, and overall like story arc, The Last Jedi is a Star Wars movie I waited 20 to 30 years for. It's just the fact that it was entirely morally gray. It's not without flaws.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not a perfect movie. Cancel Bite. I can't defend that.
I don't think anyone defends Cancel Bite, so you're perfectly okay on that one, too.
That's why we got the skip button.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but the ending is so I love that it ends the epic lightsaber shattering. Oh, like that's the whole franchise based on this play. We don't know what either of them are going to say. That's hot take. It makes the Rise of Skywalker so much more disappointing to me. Every thread that was built up in Jedi, I waited decades to see that story told. And in Skywalker,
Dang, see, I really love Rise of Skywalker. I watched it like 5 or 6 times with my brother in the theater because I enjoyed it. But no, I feel like Last Jedi gets way too much shade. When people make these lists of like my favorite Star Wars movies, Last Jedi's like always at the bottom because, you know, people can't form their own opinions. They just do their own thing.
oh, I put it in my top 3.
Top 3? Top 3. That's a hot take right there to put in the top 3.
I think maybe even spicier. On Rise of Skywalker, I don't hate the movie. I hate that it's the end of that trilogy. It's the wrong movie to end on. Had say that a lot of that story been in Force Awakens, the Jedi, and if we continued The Last Jedi, it'd be great. Rise of Skywalker has some amazing iconic scenes. Oh, absolutely. Also maybe one of the best stories in the sequel trilogy. But it just didn't feel right to finish the Jedi.
No, that's fair. You know, I can agree with most of that too, so nothing wrong being said here. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of Justin's hot takes or any of the other hot takes that we had in the vlog today. But thank you so much, Justin, for coming on to do this too. All right, so I do have to get into my pickups for today. Now, the first one that I have, I am so incredibly thankful for. Shane ended up giving this to me just as a gift, and I could not be more grateful for it. Thank you so much, Shane. Your artwork is fantastic. It's this amazing scene here with Rex, and it's got Jesse, and it's got one of the 332nd troopers, and it's just this whole like battle going on. And even in Rex's visor, you can see Anakin's like saber like ignite. He thinks of every single detail and makes sure to incorporate it. That's how awesome his artwork is. So thank you again so much, Shane. You're the best. And then this is something that I picked up. It is a local artist who does some stuff here. The theme of this is called the Sadness Rabbit. It's supposed to be sad because it takes away all of the bad energy in the area. I just think it's really cute. She ended up coming up with its own narrative herself for the products. And so I wanted to attach this to my everyday bag that I'm using for my cons. But yeah, those are my 2 pickups today for Amazing Comic Con. All right, everybody. So after a lot of unloading, I'm finally finished with Amazing Comic Con. Now, super stoked to be able to come out here today. I had a blast seeing all of the people. but I was going to give some of my honest thoughts about the con. Now, I feel like the people are what definitely made it. When we were going around in our suits and Noah had his boombox going, he was playing a bunch of music, everybody was dancing, they were grooving. That was a ton of fun. Everybody here was just vibing with it. It was just really, really good overall, so cannot complain about that. However, I do have a few complaints about the people running this. So the biggest one that I had originally coming in was that they had a weapons policy that was no tolerance for that, which was a little bit weird just because in the previous con that I was at for Honolulu, they had advertised for this con as well that they would do like a weapon inspection they would put like a band around your weapon for the day and it would change colors. So it was always being inspected because safety is absolutely important. So had no issue with that at all, but there was kind of none of that, which was weird. So I don't really know what kind of fell through. And then communication from the staff, I feel like was another like huge issue. So for the 501st stuff, again, completely being volunteer, we were asking every single day from the event organizers if they were going to help us get passes or if we were gonna have a table. And they didn't respond only until like a few days before the event started, which for a lot of people screwed up their schedules like me. That's why I couldn't do a Saturday version of the vlog because I decided, if no one's gonna reply, I need to work, I need to get money. So that was another one. I also had applied for a press pass for this con too. And I sent an email out, like who we are, who's 1313. Here's kind of like my resume. I always include the link with our vlogs in it too. And just no reply from event staff at all. But I know they saw the email because they then went onto my personal Instagram and had liked my wedding photos on their amazing Comic-Con account, which a little bit weird to me. You're looking through my account and my information and you don't even bother to respond to the email that I sent you about doing press passes. So I was a little bit peeved about that. Very unprofessional. So I am really hoping that these can hopefully be fixed in the future so that the con can flow a little bit more smoothly. Everybody at the Artist Alley also had like one gigantic bench that they were sitting at, whereas for Honolulu Con, everybody had individual vendors. So I kind of thought it was a little bit rude to the artists that they all like kind of crammed them in this location. So in all honesty, would I have paid to come to this con? No, absolutely not. I would have not have. I was very fortunate and very blessed to have a free pass in for volunteering, for helping with the 501st, but not everyone got that. So again, I was an exception. So I'm very grateful that I had that opportunity and that privilege to come in for that. So yeah, all in all, if you ended up making it to the end of this vlog, thank you so much for watching. I did have a fun time at the con. It was really great to meet Shane, who did the art, Juston, who did the photography. There's just so many amazing people in Hawaii, and it's so really great to see everyone come out for these cons, to be able to see them again, and have kind of like it's almost a reunion at this point. Even though I've been to two, people are starting to know who I am and stuff, and it's really good to talk to the people to see what they think as well. But again, thank you so much for watching and sticking to the end of this video. Make sure if you haven't already that you subscribe, like our content, and stay tuned for more awesome 1313 future content, which is going to drop very soon, and for the Skeleton Crew podcast. But have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.